All right, welcome back to my next video. Thanks for coming back and checking me out again. Got the stairs behind me. I didn't come down those stairs, but I'm about to go up some more stairs in the other direction. So back to my acting career. So I was working as a part-time extra from 2001, and then we'll say 2004, I decided I was going to pursue acting full-time. My IT job was a lot of fun at first. When I came to Hong Kong for my second time in 1999, I had 2 bachelor's degrees, one in Chinese literature and one in Asian studies. I had 2 Cisco certifications, 2 very basic certifications, CCDA, CCNA, which at that time, very few people had in Hong Kong. So my 3 IT jobs, I went from one job to another very quickly. Skipped over the first 2 pretty quickly within like 6 to 9 months. And each time I jumped, my salary was at least doubled because I had those Cisco certifications and they were rare. But then in 2003, when Cable and Wireless bought out the company I was working for, Digital Island, things started to change. It was no longer the fun, exciting .com. Well, no, they weren't a .com, but we were serving a lot of .coms. So, it wasn't that exciting industry anymore. It was like a traditional British company where they, even though you're on the phone all hours of the night with US counterparts, they expect to see you there early in the morning. We didn't have that in Digital Island. They knew our schedules, and so we were pretty free. So I was already acting part-time, and I thought, okay, I can give this a try. I was helping this extra company to find other expat extras because they really liked that they could talk with me in Cantonese, and I could help them bring other extras into their company, into work at TVB, because for one expat extra, they could bring in around 30 local extras. So they would lose a little bit of money on the expats because the expats back then were around, $500 for the day. And the locals were like 30 to 50 Hong Kong dollars for the day. So big difference. And so in the bulk, he was making money. And I thought, I could try this business full time. And this could be my way to work my way up to better opportunities. And then in 2003, there was a TVB drama that I worked with Greg Rivers. Met him for the first time. He was the main TVB white guy speaking Cantonese before me. And he said, I can help you get onto TVB's books, even though you'll still be a part-time worker. But, if they call you up directly, you're going to get better parts, a little bit better pay. And I said, okay, yeah, that sounds cool. So we went through the application process. And I didn't find out until a few years later, but the extra company that I was helping out at the time, they had a little spy inside the central casting department at TVB, and they blocked my application. So for the next couple years, I was trying my best to survive as an extra, taking any acting job, teaching English again, working part-time as a bodyguard, anything just to make ends meet. And it was such a big contrast, going from my very good paying IT job, making almost 7 figures Hong Kong dollars a month, to 3 and 4 figures a month. It was painful. But then at the end of 2006, I got a phone call that from a secretary who said that one of the top ladies in the drama department at TVB wanted to see me. And I didn't know the name. I've never been good at learning company people names, but I was just excited. I was like, well, yeah, definitely. And I went in and they told me they were planning a new what they call a sitcom. It's a little bit different than your typical US sitcom, but it's the standard half-hour program at 8 p.m. every night, runs 5 nights a week. And this was the first time that a non-local person was going to be given a main part in this type of show at TVB. And I jumped in and I was so excited. And that was the real takeoff of my career. It gave me my artist nickname because the character of the show, he was called Wayat in Cantonese. Y is not a very common surname, and Yat the number 1. And after that, whoops, I walked to another dead end. After that, all right, go back this way. So after that, for the next year and a half, and until today, people call me Yetgol, which is synonymous with the nickname for the chief of police in Hong Kong. And a lot of people today think that I have that name because I played a lot of police officer roles. The truth is, I look back over my career record, only about 10% of my roles are police officer roles, but you know, it's a good name. It's easy to remember. Brings a lot of pressure, but it's been very helpful in my career. All right, so that's how I got established, and we'll see what happened after that in the next video. See you next time.